Hello, happy and smart developers. Welcome to the coding boat. In previous session, we have learned difference between HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and also we have learned how HTML, CSS and JavaScript combinedly work together to form a website. In this session, we are going to learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript in depth. So let's begin the session. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. We use HTML to build static web page. With the help of HTML, we can give widgets and content of the web page. Static web page are informative, not interactive. Correct. For example, in Wikipedia we have information. That information is just to read, but we cannot interact with that particular information. So that particular web page of Wikipedia is static web page, which is informative, which shares information, which does not allow facility to interact with that particular web page. So the web page which is not allowing to interact, that web page is called as static web page. HTML is completely used to describe about the data, means content. Content will be described with the help of HTML. For every user request, the content will not be changed. If any user will search Wikipedia about let's say legend Gandhiji, Gandhiji, correct? So every user will have same information. For me information is different and for someone else information will be different. No, it will not like that. For everyone information of that particular web page on Wikipedia will be same, correct? So for every user request, the content would not be changed. Now extension of HTML file. HTML file is either .html or .html. For example, we have text file. How we save that text file? We give some name and after that we give its extension txt, correct? So this is name of the that particular text file and this is extension of that particular text file. Similarly, to save HTML page, we give name to that particular page. Suppose page is the name of the HTML page and then we give extension HTML, correct? So that computer will understand this is HTML page. Now let's move on. What is CSS? We will learn in depth. CSS is nothing but cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet. This is full form of CSS. Cascading style sheet. CSS is used to apply the styles for the HTML element. Already I have explained, for decoration purpose we use CSS. So CSS is used to apply the styles for the HTML elements. CSS is not programming language. CSS is not programming language. Instead, it is just a syntax. Correct. To decorate web page, we write sheet. That sheet is called cascading style sheet. An extension of CSS file is .css. .css. Okay. For example, style is name of the cascading style sheet which we have created to decorate HTML page, and while saving we will give its extension. That extension will be .css. So this is extension. Now let's move on. Let's understand about JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is high level multi-paradigm object-oriented programming language. JavaScript is high-level multi-paradigm and object-oriented programming language. To have better understanding about what is high-level, what is multi-paradigm and what is object-oriented programming, you can watch our series of fundamentals of programming language and essentials of programming. There you will get more clarity. Now, why we use JavaScript? Why we use JavaScript? JavaScript is used to implement dynamic functionality for the application. I have already gave one example about Amazon.com. For Prime user, information is different, and for normal user, information is different. How that is possible? That is possible with the help of JavaScript. With the help of JavaScript, we can give dynamic functionality for the application, and using JavaScript we can make pages dynamic. Using JavaScript we can make web pages dynamic. Dynamic means what? For user, information will differ. For information or content of the page will differ from user to user. For example, I am Mohsin, my name is Mohsin, I am using Facebook. While using Facebook, I will first log in. I will enter my username, password, then I will click on submit button. Then it will show web pages of Facebook website which are related to me, Suppose there is one another person whose name is Pankaj. If he will enter username and password and he will click on submit button, then he will get web pages related to him. Correct? So every account is different. How that different web pages will be displayed? That will be displayed with the help of JavaScript. The page is same, but content or information is changing user to user. That dynamic functionality can be provided with the help of JavaScript. Now, dynamic web pages means based on users request. Dynamic pages means based on users request, the content will be generated. Based on users request, content will be generated. Now, JavaScript allows us to interact with web pages. Already I have informed you, with the help of HTML we will get widgets and content. Correct? But what about the functionality? After clicking on submit button, submit button is one widget provided by HTML, hypertext markup language. But what about its functionality? That functionality will be provided with the help of JavaScript. Now, JavaScript is core functional part of the web page, or we can say JavaScript is power of the web page, because functioning is happening with the help of JavaScript. JavaScript is scripting language. So what is scripting language? That you can learn in series of essentials of programming. So if you have not watched series of essentials of programming, then please go and watch, so that you will have better understanding. Now, JavaScript is not object oriented programming language. JavaScript is not fully object oriented programming language. It is object based programming language. Now, the key idea is, without user interaction, what is the worth of website? Just now I have gave information about Wikipedia page about information related to Gandhiji. So okay, that page I can access and I can read that information. But what if I want to share some information with some person who is sitting in some another country? Correct? So that will not happen with the help of HTML only. That will happen with the help of JavaScript. So to manipulate data in HTML, we give functionality to web page. To give functionality, we use JavaScript. Now let's move forward. Let's understand what is the extension of JavaScript. .js is extension of JavaScript. Using JavaScript, we can develop both front-end application as well as back-end application. For example, React, Angular, all are front-end frameworks totally depending on JavaScript. On the other hand, JavaScript also can run in server. There is one server-side framework called Node.js. There is one server-side framework called Node.js. Already I have explained what is the difference between server-side technologies and what is difference between client-side technologies. The technologies which are related to browser or which can be understandable by browser, nothing but HTML, CSS and JavaScript, are front-end technologies or client-side technologies. The technologies which are used to interact with the technologies which are used to interact with server, whether it is web server or database server, correct, irrespective of server, the technologies which we use to interact with server, those technologies are called backend technologies. So this Node.js framework is completely depending on JavaScript, but this is server side framework. This is server side framework. So with the help of Node.js, we can communicate with server. Okay, in this way, JavaScript can be used in both backend and frontend. Now, when we use JavaScript on web browser, we develop front-end web application. Front-end web application. When we use JavaScript on server, we develop backend application. Correct. So, with the help of HTML, CSS and JavaScript, we can create web pages so that user can interact. Here we are making use of JavaScript as a front-end technology. When we are using Node.js to communicate with server, then there we are using JavaScript as back-end technology. Now, React Native Ionic framework can be used to develop mobile application, and Electron can be used to develop desktop application. Now let's move forward. Let's come to conclusion. Web page is constructed with the help of HTML elements. What is HTML? Hypertext Markup Language, which is series of elements, where element is combination of content and tags. Tags are nothing but special symbols or codes. Web page is decorated by CSS. Content of web page is manipulated by JavaScript. Functionality will be provided with the help of JavaScript. JavaScript is interpreted language, whereas HTML and CSS are just syntaxes. Okay, JavaScript is interpreted language. What is interpreter? That you can understand in series of essentials of programming. Okay, now JavaScript executes on HTML and CSS. JavaScript executes on HTML and CSS, and which will get render in browser. JavaScript, the code which we have written in JavaScript, that will be executed on HTML and CSS, and this will get render in browser. JavaScript is actually manipulating CSS and HTML. Already I have informed you, to manipulate content of the web page we can make use of JavaScript. So with the help of JavaScript we can manipulate the content of CSS and HTML. So what we have done, HTML is used for construction, CSS is used for decoration, JavaScript is used to provide functionality. Now see, this point is very important. Don't forget this point. This point is very important. What is this point? JavaScript executes on HTML and CSS, which will get render in browser, So what is the meaning of JavaScript executes on HTML and CSS? It simply means that JavaScript is actually manipulating CSS and HTML. JavaScript is actually manipulating CSS and HTML, and that will get rendered. In browser. Let me repeat this point once again, because this is very important point. JavaScript will execute on HTML and CSS. This simply means that JavaScript is manipulating HTML and CSS, and this will get rendered in browser. And final output will be displayed in browser. So web page is constructed by HTML tags, web page is decorated by CSS, and web page is manipulated by JavaScript. Correct? Why web page is manipulated by JavaScript? Because JavaScript will execute on HTML and CSS. JavaScript will execute on HTML and CSS, that will get rendered in browser. So now JavaScript is interpreted language. Means line by line code of JavaScript will be executed. HTML and CSS are just syntaxes. We write programming inside JavaScript file. Actual logic will be done within this JavaScript file, and HTML and CSS are just syntaxes. Now browser is major important part of the execution, because browser has three parsers: HTML parsers, CSS parser and JavaScript parser. So browser plays very important role. Without browser we cannot open or we cannot access any web page. So browser is client software. With the help of browser we can access any web page, and within browser any web page will be executed or any web page will be displayed. Correct? Because HTML is used for construction, CSS is used for decoration, and JavaScript will execute on HTML and CSS. Means it is manipulating HTML and CSS, that will render in browser, and final output will be displayed to the user with the help of browser. In this way browser is major important part of the execution. That's it in this session. Hope you have understood particular roles of HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and how combinedly they work together to form a web page, and how they will render in browser to provide final output to user. That's it in this session. Let's meet in another session. Thank you.